Hi, welcome to She Spice. While Diddy's dubious activities are making titles, there's another person who may be hauled down with him. Tyler Perry's connection to Diddy's wild gatherings and claimed violations is drawing nearer to the surface, yet what's considerably really stunning. Monique has a sizable amount of proof to uncover Tyler Perry's clouded side, and she's prepared to speak. How profound did Tyler Perry's associations with Diddy go? Is he in danger of being captured? Next, could he, truth be told, be more awful than Diddy? He appeared at my loft and offered me $100 to take my garments off. He said, "I don't for a moment even need to contact you. I simply need to see you naked." If Monique affirms, what could befall Perry? And all the more significantly, for what reason are so many dark entertainers and entertainers standing up against him? Hollywood's most horrendously terrible kept mysteries could, before long, be uncovered. And trust me, you'll need to know each and every one of them. I can squeeze play, and you can hear the individual, and you'll be aware promptly who the individual is that is offering me $100,000 to strip. How did Tyler Perry end up in this wreck? And could the very parties that Diddy is being examined regarding cut him down too? We should begin with the greatest question at the forefront of everybody's thoughts. How did Tyler Perry get messed up in Diddy's most recent discussion, and could this connection lead to his ruin? Monique, who's had her reasonable portion of disagreements with Tyler Perry, has supposedly adequately accumulated proof to uncover Perry's job in the violations Diddy is being blamed for, and we're not simply discussing Diddy's public picture. Bits of hearsay about his notorious parties have been whirling for quite a long time, with allegations that some of Hollywood's first class, including Perry, may have been involved as supposed brushes utilized force dangers of power and compulsion to make casualties participate in expanded sexual exhibitions with male business sex laborers. Tyler Perry's relationship with dark entertainers has forever been a delicate subject, yet Monique has been situating herself as a critical observer against him for a really long time. First of all, a while back, Monique described an occurrence where she saw Perry easily order the consideration of a room brimming with help, with a basic applaud of his hands underscoring his impact inside the diversion circle. I'm enticed, so I go into Clear PR's dress room, and there are about 25 individuals in Tyler P's group, and he does applause this like that, okay, and everybody leaves in an amazing turn. Monique revealed that she had clad and dustly recorded Perry, confessing to spreading tales about her affirmed troublesome conduct on set. She explained that the recording was lawfully gotten by the state's regulations in spite of this disclosure. Monique noted that Lee Daniels stood apart as the person who offered a statement of regret for the strife she persevered. Besides, Daniels had even broadened an olive branch by projecting her in his new repulsiveness film The Redemption. See, that is a companion, MH. That is a genuine companion that is saying, "I love you so much that I need to make sure that not on your heart or your heart we should fix it. How about we make it right by and by?" The harming reports engendered by Perry and others had a significant effect on Monique's profession direction. She mourned on the off chance that if I were a white lady, my name would be Melissa McCarthy, bringing up the distinct difference in open doors among her and the productive white entertainer who apparently lands new parody projects with consistency. The dissimilarity and open doors left Monique's questioner sharp, apparently shocked and stunned. Monique continued to reveal insight into the monetary treacheries she confronted, especially according to her work on the sitcom The Parkers, in spite of featuring 0 episodes of the show, which supposedly created a faltering $800 million in income, somewhere in the range of 2004 and 2009. Monique uncovered that she never gotten any remuneration. She compared this obvious absence of monetary straightforwardness to the questionable bookkeeping rehearsals that frequently leave effective projects like Men Dressed in Dark in ceaseless monetary deficiencies. The shamefulness went on as Monique described a new episode, including her previous co-star, Consider Vau, who was purportedly being persuaded by anonymous gatherings that the Parkers had not created any benefits. This disclosure featured the continuous battle for fair pay and straightforwardness inside the diversion industry, especially for dark specialists like Monique, who have generally faced foundational obstructions and separation. In any case, this isn't the initial occasion when Mo has gotten down on these elites in a genuinely charged and unfiltered interview with T.S. Madison. Monique uncovered her spirit, uncovering the perplexing snare of power elements and fundamental difficulties. As she looked in Hollywood, the discussion unfurled with Monique relating a vital trait with Tyler Perry, a transcending figure in the entertainment world. She clearly painted the scene depicting how Perry supposedly endeavored to coerce her into lobbying for an honor designation with next to no authoritative commitments. Monique's memory of Perry's words was chilling. "You might need to crusade for this since, in such a case, that you get designated. Your next film will be $3 to $5 million accordingly." Monique's disobedience was substantial. "I've previously done the film. I don't have to lobby for you now. Let's assume I need this prize. I've done the film. I've done my part for her refusal to show homage." Perry's assumptions featured the distinct differences and open doors and remuneration looked at by people of color in Hollywood. Monique's steady position highlighted her obligation to standards of reasonableness and value in an industry rife with disparity. As the meeting advanced, Monique dove further into the aftermath from her refusal to agree with Perry's requests. She talked genuinely about being marked as hard to work with a portrayal she fervently disproved. Monique uncovered cases where both Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey purportedly added to propagating this account in spite of proof to the opposite. And that is the point at which he said, "Mom, you've been dark pale." And I said, "Well, why have I been repudiated?" And he said, "Since you didn't play the game." The repercussions of being marked as troublesome resounded all through Monique's vocation, affecting her open doors and expert connections regardless of her unquestionable ability and commitments to the business. Monique thought of herself as underestimated and sidelined, a setback from foundational segregation and predisposition. In an urgent second during her meeting with T.S. Madison, Monique shared the responses of unmistakable figures. After hearing a tape recording that apparently justified her claims against Tyler Perry, the reactions from Al Sharpton and Kevin Hart shed light on the intricacy encompassing Monique's trial, offering experiences into the elements of force and responsibility inside media outlets. When Al Sharpton heard the tape, Monique related his quick judgment of Tyler Perry's activities, that the man is off base. "Furthermore, you're similar to my little girl, so I'm going to need to hit him up." Sharpton's reaction highlighted a feeling of familial reliability and an acknowledgement of the bad form incurred upon Monique. His eagerness to stand up to Perry for her sake exemplified a type of allyship, and his fortitude was pivotal in exploring the challenges faced by people of color in Hollywood. Kevin Hart's response to the tape gave further setting to the unfolding adventure. Monique uncovered that Hart at first called Perry to resolve the issue, yet was met with opposition. "I called him, and he said he would rather not return to it regardless of Perry's hesitance." Hart's obligation to his statement and trustworthiness radiated through. He maintained his guarantee to Monique, exhibiting a degree of responsibility uncommon in an industry where connections, furthermore, norms frequently eclipse standards of decency and equity. Anyway, the circumstances took an astounding turn when Perry apparently changed his position after additional conversations. Monique related the succession of occasions he got back to while we were on the telephone and said no. I adjusted my perspective. I will meet with Monique yet, not with her significant other, and afterwards she needs to apologize to me and Oprah Winfrey for saying that we had a say in demolishing her profession. I will meet with Monique, however, not with her better half. Now you prepared for this definitely, and afterward, Monique needs to apologize openly to say Oprah. I had nothing to do with wrecking her vocation. This sudden change in Perry's situation left Monique is confused and scrutinizing the truthfulness of his expectations. The interest in an expression of remorse added one more layer of intricacy to a generally loaded circumstance, further muddling endeavors to accommodate and push ahead beside debasing his entertainers. It appears Tyler Perry, very much like Diddy, has a skill for supposedly attempting to make them. Agree to report the whole studio was as of late gotten down on by one entertainer who uncovered the horrible experience he had while shooting an episode for Meet the Browns, assuming a part that the chick F purportedly, without a second to spare, chose would be an entertainer and voice mentor. Brandon J. took to TikTok to open up about how shooting only one episode of Perry's Meet the Browns transformed into the most unpleasant and hardest experience of his life, as indicated by Jay Daly on the Rero set, is more extraordinary than the normal one-episode shoot. The entertainer says episodes are normally shot in multi-week anyway at Tyler Perry Studios, but with Robro, they're shot in one day, notwithstanding the tight shooting plan. Jay blames the head for making last-minute changes to the contents the entertainers needed to retain. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.